Mr. T.K. Ramesh. He is the managing director of Micromatic Machine Tools, a part of Ace Micromatic Group. He's a mechanical engineer with an experience of more than 4 decades in marketing management for machine tools and manufacturing solutions. Today, in this session, he is going to discuss about vocal for local and Indian manufacturing. So, delegates, let's welcome Mr. T.K. Ramesh.
Well, as all of us know, we are going through that particular phase where over the last couple of years and in the years that are we are looking forward to, India as a base for manufacturing is gaining a lot of momentum, and Megha has already kind of given us the broad canvas under which the defense portion of manufacturing and the outlays that are there. And of course, defense is an extremely strategic and an important part of the country and plays an extremely important role in manufacturing. The minute we talk of defense, the thoughts that come in are about security, country, but here let's also look at defense manufacturing as another kind of manufacturing where India could also make for the whole globe. So the minute we are talking of manufacturing, what's really happening nowadays is that any product that is made in any part of the world is a global product. There's a certain amount of localization that happens to suit different markets. And like all of us know today, with the internet and with so many things that are happening, while there is a favor on bringing back nationalism, and of course after the COVID pandemic and things like that, but it's equally important to understand that a product and a manufacturing process, if it has to be good, and it has to be global. So the issue of vocal and global should really not get confused to regionalism and nationalism or internationalism. Yes, we have learned a lot of lessons about the need for having manufacturing at different points so that mankind as a whole and globalization as a whole really does not get into trouble in case of events that affect different geographies. So with this background, I think it's important that we go ahead, and I just like to spend a minute to give you a background about our group, which is the Ace Micromatic Group. We are in the machine tool business, turning, milling, grinding. We make over 7,000 machines a year. We've got over 50,000 machines as an installed base in India, and about 12% of our products is from exports. So we have an ecosystem for manufacturing. We understand manufacturing, and the products that we make forms the backbone of Indian manufacturing. Again, on an aside, I could, with a lot of pride say that close to about 70% of the machined components of any car or motorcycle are perhaps made on our machines. So the importance of manufacturing and the systems associated with manufacturing, not just machines, measurements, but the entire ecosystem is what I would really be trying to do. If you look at manufacturing, India or anywhere, manufacturers tend to build a very close tie, and they would like to be as close as the customer as possible because there is a need to deliver better value. And PLM, which is product lifecycle management, which others are also going to be talking about, are for global needs. I don't think we'll buy a car or a scooter just because it's made in India. Those days of ambassadors and Fiats and maybe the Lambretars and things like that are gone. So if something is being used here by the Indian public, he would like to use similar, if not exactly the same. The size of the engine may be different to suit our needs. The size of the car may be slightly different, but from a performance perspective and from a product specification perspective, he would really like to have the world's best. And this is true whether it's refrigerators or motorcycles or cars or whatever. So PLMs are globally focused. And the minute we talk of PLMs, the extremely next important point is about supply chain and investments in supply chain. Today, products, there's very little differentiation between mechanical products. And if you take a machine, you have a CNC system, you've got drives, you've got feedback, you've got measurement. So there is a lot of hardware, software, mechanicals, and electronics, and it's extremely important that we are good at every aspect of it. So the enterprise, it's not just the manufacturing company, or it's not just the part manufacturing company, or it's not just the assembly manufacturing company, but the entire chain is extremely critical. And last but not the least, these are the days of, information technology and manufacturing have merged so much that IIoT, Industry 4.0 are all tools that need to be looked at from a productivity and from a management perspective. So with this at the background, the key and the most important parts are SCORE. For those of you who, I'm sure many of you know what SCORE is about. It's about supply chain operation resources. And here it's all about plan, source, make, deliver, and return. And this happens between suppliers and customers. And whether it is in the defense, whether it is in the automotive, whether it is in the consumer durables, it's extremely, extremely important. When I give a machine to a customer, that's only the first step. That machine has to work for, I don't know, 10, 15 years. Now, if it has to work for 10, 15 years, there's an element of service. The minute there's an element of service, there are mechanical issues, application issues, measurement issues, feedback issues. So it's extremely important that the supply chain is in place. And while we talk of vocal for local, it is extremely, extremely important that India, both for its own internal use, we've got to make huge investments in infrastructure, defense, transportation, roads, ports. So manufacturing is absolutely important, and we really need to look at it. So we need to be competitive. And if manufacturing needs to be competitive, there are market forces at play, there are government forces at play, and ultimately all of this translate into availability of talent, cost of material, energy, power costs, policy, supply chain, and the attractiveness of the local market. India is making a lot of investments, whether it's in defense or whether it's in transportation. But because the local market is strong, this is what enables external people to come here, set up industries here. And while they are setting up industries here, perhaps manufacturing in India opens to them other markets, be it Southeast Asia or Nepal or Bangladesh, or perhaps it's at a lower base here. Now, if this has to happen, the government forces that come into the picture are the economy and the trade system, the infrastructure, whether it's industrial estates, whether it's transportation, whether it's ports. So these two forces play an extremely important role, and these are the opportunities and the challenges that are going to give us a lot of room to play, whether it's private industry, whether it's government, to not miss this opportunity while we are all talking of China plus one, replacement and entry of India into the global markets, whether it was for defense or whether it was something else. These are some of the challenges that we really need to look at. So what do we do if we need to make a change? Because largely, if you look at it from an export perspective, India being such a large market, we were all looking at making in India for India. Now we are trying to look at make in India for India and for the world. So we need to make changes. Now there are various ways in which that these changes can happen. They could be static or they could be dynamic. They could be proactive or they could be reactive. Now, if this is what we really need to do, then the kind of actions that when I say we, I'm talking about we as manufacturers, we as industrialists, and we as government and we as policymakers really need to look at. Some things we may need to do on a firefighting basis. Some things we may need to do on a proactive basis. Some things we need to be creative, and there are some things that we just don't have any other choice except to adapt and adjust. The minute we say global, then global competition comes into the picture. The minute there is global competition that comes into the picture, technology needs to change. So we need to look at it as regular change, rapid change, short-term change, and long-term change. And these are some of the activities that we, whether as suppliers, whether as machine shops, whether as product companies, need to look at internally into our organizations to see what we really need to do. So putting it all together, what I think is really going to emerge is aligned manufacturing, where it's global products with local manufacturing, and we need to strike a balance to come to something that is called distributed manufacturing, which is agility, which takes care of logistics, which brings down cost, and which adjusts to the local economies for local manufacturing, while at the same time not losing sight of the globalness of the product.